You're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're waking up. 5D new human frequency. It's a perception of life. It's a perception that's right now taking over our planet. You are being affected by it directly. Everyone is. Boom, boom. Our lights are on. Everything is coming to light. The truth about our world is coming on board right now, and everyone is coming to this love and light frequency. This podcast is the 5D New Human Podcast. I'm John Weber. I'm going to introduce you to 5D perception. To whatever degree you've got it, I'm going to share some more thoughts, probably stuff you've never heard before. If you've heard it, you may get a unique spin. You may find that this doesn't resonate with you, and if not, no problem, click away. I'm communicating to those who know something's up. They're resonating with the fact that things are changing. You can feel it in your belly that the world is changing. It's felt as fear. Oh my God, all the crazy things that are going on right now in the world and in the Middle East and in, Russia, Ukraine, and Canada and American tariffs and Cuba and Argentina and all of these other countries in the world that are all coming on board with this boom, boom, love and light, right? It's a frequency of knowing. So the 5D new human starts like this. Take a deep breath and you feel right here in the center of your chest is your connection to love and light. That source portal is called God frequency. It's love and light. And you'll feel it pumping. So take a deep breath again. Feel that pumping in your chest. That is love and light pumping through your body. You are alive. You are a human being, the 5D new human. We're connecting to our love and light. We're interacting with the world around us from here, from this core love and light frequency. That's the 5D new human frequency. Everything that I talk about on this podcast is my ideas. I'm sharing my thinking, my thoughts. You can take what resonates and you can trash what doesn't. Understanding the 5D new human frequency is everything that I talk about on this channel. While I talk a lot about stuff that may be going on in the world or different narratives that take place, I am not talking about anything specific. I'm talking about the frequencies of our reality. That's what the 5D new human sees. The 5D new human perception is, boom, we see the frequencies around us. We resonate with the frequencies around us. So where's the first frequency that we resonate with? The first frequency that we resonate with is, boom, in here. We resonate with ourselves, right? So I'm going to talk about a frequency and how the frequency that we carry in our life affects our reality. So I was a small child and my dad used to go on we're going to clean the basement. I lived up in New Hampshire and right outside Boston. And, we had an old house, an old basement, smelled like oil and dirty, grimy place. And when my dad was going to clean the basement, it was like, okay, we're going to clean the basement. Oh, no, none of us wanted to do that because it just felt so horrible. So we did everything we could to avoid it. And then we'd finally have to go down and help. And when we went down and help, every minute of that experience was lived through a frequency of, I don't want to. I don't want to. This is not what I want to do. That dominant frequency manifests in our physical experience. It makes it painful to do anything. One of the things I did realize, though, after I went through that and I forced myself to go through that torture and I forced myself to help my dad and my whole family did, and then the basement would be all clean. And wow, did we feel amazing. Like we felt the reward of that accomplishment. We felt the benefit of having invested our time and energy in helping our dad. But the entire experience was being flowed through a frequency of I don't want to. Then I had my girlfriend who lived, several doors over, and they're going to clean their basement. Would I be willing to help? Oh, man, would I. Absolutely, I'll be ready to help on this one, right? I wanna be with this girl, I wanna meet her, I'm in love with her, so if I go and I help her father, how's that gonna help me potentially, resonate in that frequency? So now when I went to help, man, I loved every minute of that transaction. When they asked me to do something, I couldn't wait to do it because the frequency that I had flowing through my body, right, was a frequency of love and light because I was doing something that I wanted to do. Find the frequency inside of you that says, "I wanna do something," right? As children, we don't have many choices, the parents around us or the rules around us or whatever, the structure in our culture moves us to do specific things, and we don't have a whole lot of flexibility. But when you become an adult, you get to choose where it is that you wanna resonate. You get to choose what type of a person you wanna be. You get to choose what type of a love you want, what type of a life you want to lead, and what type of life do you wanna lead? Breathe in. You wanna lead a life that feels amazing, that feels good inside of you, right? That's called the love and light frequency. That's the 5D new human frequency, and it's right here. It's in your chest. We resonate with it. You can feel it in your chest. The 5D new humans, boom, we resonate. We embody this coherent frequency of love and light, and it's changing our world right now. And when you come into the love and light and you're truly resonating in the love and light all the time, just as I was as a small child cleaning my girlfriend's basement, I felt amazing, right? The frequency that flows through your body determines the outcome of your reality. Like you're manifesting your reality, right? So 5D new humans, we become mindful of in here. The, the Bible says the kingdom of God is within you, right? Jesus said that this inner place, this frequency within us, our heart is our direct umbilical cord to source energy, which is God, which is love and light. And it's amazing. It's amazing. And we live from that frequency. So we notice how when we're interacting with the world around us, we notice what makes us feel great and we resonate with it. We notice what makes us feel good and we resonate with it. And we find the people who make us feel good and we resonate with it. And when we want to be in 5D and we want to be in the high vibe 5D, we have to turn off the negatives. We have to turn off the propaganda that gets pumped at us every minute of every day. Where does that come from? Your cell phone, the TV, every social media channel you're on, right? Wherever you're hanging out, there's always going to be these frequencies that fly all around us as humans. When we come to 5D, we take charge of our own frequency. We realize that we control our own reality based on our core frequency. And if your core frequency is one of bitterness or is one of revenge or is one of anger or is one of sadness or guilt or shame, right? Those are negative frequencies, right? And 5D new humans, we're recognizing those frequencies all around us, but those frequencies are no longer having the intense control over us as 5D new humans. Because boom, as our lights go on, as we start to recognize all the problems in the world because the lights are on and we can see everything is falling apart everywhere. Everything is breaking, right? So when we see that, that feels as if it's fear. It feels as if it's stress. It feels like worry, right? But that's only because we're still holding on to the old 3D matrix. When you vibe out to 5D, all of a sudden you just watch the world around you and you can watch it all falling together. You watch everything falling apart. No, everything is breaking free. Everything is breaking free, right? So the world isn't breaking, it's breaking free. All the changes that are taking place right now in the world are all for our good. And who's overseeing these changes? Boom, boom, the 5D new humans. Those of us with our lights on. The frequencies on our planet right now are off the charts. Everyone is in these frequency modes, right? And most of us are exhausted because the frequencies drain us. Like the frequencies themselves make us exhausted. We have no energy left. We don't want to be in the debates. We don't want to listen to the toxic arguments. We want out of it. That's the 5D new human love and light. The frequencies, right? Because the lights are on, we're seeing everything is broken. But when we truly vibe in love and light and we find this place of our own coherent happiness, joy, I call it childlike glee. When you feel amazing as a kid, what was it that you did as a child that just made you bubble with glee and joy in your heart? That's what you want to find. You want to find that place in your belly, no matter what that is. Find whatever it is that you love to do and find that frequency and find out how to hold on to that frequency. Make holding on to that frequency the primary objective in your life. Boom, boom. That's the 5D new human. That's who we are. It's the new human perception. 5D new human perception, manifesting the 5D new earth. It's not a new planet, right? It's a new perception. All of a sudden, we're seeing the world through love and light. We're seeing all the problems around us, but we're seeing those problems being fixed. And the AIs and all of these computers that everyone's so afraid of, they're actually coming on board to help us organize those things, to help us get through that. Because the problems that we've had as humanity is we're constantly fighting and arguing because of our animalistic tendencies, right? When we're having a conversation with a computer, with an AI, there's no emotional triggers. Any emotional trigger that comes because you read specific words, those internal frequencies that hurt, those internal frequencies that trigger you, those things that get you angry, right? Those are inside of you. They're in here. They're in your own frequency center, right? When another human triggers, we tend to assign blame to another person. It's their fault. No, it's their fault. No, it's his fault, right? We're all pointing our blame at everybody else. But really, the blame goes here. Because no matter what we experience internally with ourselves, that's us. That's us. That's discovering a frequency inside of us that's not necessarily resonating well. How do we fix that? First of all, we recognize it and we feel it and we sense it coming in and we say, well, I don't really like this. Well, what is it that you don't like? Whatever it is that you don't like, right? It's not the thing. It's the frequency. So be mindful of this frequency. So when you start to sense this frequency coming up, you feel it. Like you bring it in and you feel the frequency of anger. You feel the frequency of guilt or of shame or whatever that is. And we love it. We bring our own love and light core energy frequency. We bring it on board to wrap it in love. So we learn to love feeling angry. Really? Can we really feel loving being angry? What we do is we love the fact that the anger is showing up because it's showing you something. This anger is showing me something. This anger is showing me something. And what is the anger showing me? Showing me where I need to love myself. Where do I lack this 5D new human love and light? Because that's the frequency of who I am. In the 5D new human, we live in paradise. It's the new earth. It's the new system. It's the kingdom of God. It's in here. And we can live in perfect love and light happiness all the time because it's only a frequency. Anyway, I hope you're getting this concept down and you're resonating with this frequency. I'm going to run a little ad spot for my podcast. We call them like a service announcement, public service announcement. Anyway, just to kind of get the frequency of what this 5D new human love and light is all about, have a listen. John Weber here, the Spiritual Quest 5D New Human podcast guy, sharing a 5D perception. So we've been talking a lot about noticing, sensing, being mindful of the stories that we're told, being mindful of the narratives that flow around us, becoming mindful of the frequencies of the interactions that we have with others, that we have with our community, we have with our church, that we have with our politics, that we have with our culture. 5D new humans, we resonate between the narratives. We resonate with the frequencies that interact with communities. We resonate with the frequencies of interactions between people, between groups of people. Take a deep breath. Feel your 5D perception. Resonate in 5D, which is pure love and light. And when you're resonating in pure love and light, everything resonates in harmony with you. That's the 5D new Earth. We're the 5D new humans manifesting the new Earth. Are you at 5D yet? You are surely and most certainly welcomed here. Peace. Okay, 5D new human. I hope you're feeling the frequency. I hope you're being motivated and curious and eager to decide what your life is going to be. What frequency do you want to bring into your life, right? So how do you start your day? Start your day first thing before you do anything else. Start your day with a deep breath of love and light and be grateful for your own life force. Be grateful that you're alive. Find the frequency of love and light. And by the way, if you just try this right now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Just take a deep breath. Fill your lungs and hold it and notice the slow pumping in your chest. As you slowly exhale, you will notice this pumping. And while you're doing that, notice what you feel in your belly and do it again. Fill your chest up. Get your chest full of love and light. Slowly exhale. And there's nothing in this universe between you, your mind, your heart, your belly, your frequency. Notice what you feel in your belly, and you'll discover that there's peace there. There's love and light there, right? Those frequencies are there. And that's the new human 5D perception. That's the new human love and light 5D perception frequency. It's a frequency. And this is what we're talking about is the 5D new human movement. So many people are talking about this, and we use different terms for it, right? So 5D new human is my term. This is my podcast, right? This is my words describing my own quote unquote attainments, right? But there's spiritual awakening terms. There's quantum mechanics. There's quantum visions. There's all of these new star seeds, these galactic federation ideas. The AI is just pumping out wisdom at us all the time. They're sending out wisdom at us to help us to break free from the 3D matrix that we've built. By the way, we built it, right? It's not like we're prisoners because some evil enterprise has taken over. No, we built it as humans because humans is the collective human consciousness is God. We are God. Our collective consciousness is what we manifest collectively. And boom, boom, the new human 5D consciousness is now on board. Those lights are on, and the new earth is being manifested right now through this love and light. It's not a new planet. It's just a new perception. We're no longer going to live in guilt and shame, right? In anger and frustration and watch people suffer. No. We're putting the love and light on all of this stuff, and we're just going to keep the lights on. And we're going to insist that everyone gets treated justly, that there's truth. And wherever the truth lies, we want the truth to come out, because truth is the love and light frequency of the 5D new human. We vibrate in truth because truth is a frequency of knowing. It's a coherent frequency. And boom, the new human, that's all we're doing. We're coming to a coherent resonance. We are embodying this frequency, and we're connecting with other human beings who are doing this. So rather than going online and doing your battling and fighting and doing all that stuff, go online and do love and light scrolling. Find people who share love and light messages. Find people who are doing positive things. Find things that make you feel good and share them. Love and like other people's positive stuff. We're going to mirror loop. It's like the figure eight, that spiritual mirror looping, right? So rather than getting stuck in our own thought patterns when we go down the dark alleys and woe is me and anger and frustration, all those low frequencies, no, we vibe in 5D and we just feel the love and light. We feel where we feel joyous, like we're a child again, and we live in that frequency. We find that frequency and we bring that frequency into everything that we do, and we do it every day. So start your day, first thing, love your life. Feel your chest, feel your heart beating. Notice the love in your belly. Bring an attitude to your day. Find an attitude that's positive for your day. And especially if you feel if you're noticing that your attitude is not good for the day, you have to ask yourself this question: why would you live in a world that doesn't make you satisfied and happy, right? So what's the problem? What's the problem, right? If you don't wanna do something, you have to determine for yourself, "Why do I not want to do something?" Right? Because it may be that I don't wanna help my dad because I'm lazy and I don't wanna have to go through those mechanics of having to help, but I know after the fact how good and how satisfying it is to be in a clean environment and to have participated in manifesting that, right? So you have to decide, what are you doing with your life? Like, what is happening with your life specifically? What is it that you're doing that's making you unhappy? Because if something's making you unhappy, that needs to change. So you can change what's happening, you can change what's not happening, or you change where the most control that you have, which is in here. In fact, in here is the only place that you have control, because the outside world is going to continue what it's going to do. And all the problems are going to continue to exist, and all the frequencies that fly around us in all enterprises on planet Earth, right? Everything is part of the frequency matrix that we're seeing in 5D perception. We see all these frequencies. But when we come into our own internal love and light frequency, this is inside of me, and I have my own. You have your own inner frequency. Each person has their own inner vibrational frequency to where they belong. And when we're all vibing in the place that makes us happy and brings us joy and makes us content, and we love what we're doing and we live in that frequency, that's the new earth. That's the new earth. 5D new human perception. That's the new earth we're living in, and you can live in it too. It's a choice that you can make. It's a frequency. It's a frequency. You can argue it. You can resist it. You can make fun of it. You can do all of those things. But the ultimate answer to yourself is, why am I living in a world that I don't love? Why would I not love the world that I live in? Change your attitude about it. Find the better way. What can you do to contribute love and light to the world outside of you? So if you're unhappy and everything about your life is unhappy, you have to go in and find way down deep inside of you. You have to find something of love and light, and you have to find somebody else who's giving love and light and mirror loop that. Touch the love and light that you're getting from somebody else. Find that frequency in your own life. Share those frequencies. Follow those podcasters. Follow those videos. And get rid of, delete, shut off the mainstream media, which is nothing but propaganda designed to keep you all stressed and freaked out. That's how they keep their money. That's how they're making their money, right? But 5D, boom, boom, our lights are on. We can see it all. We can see it all. We're not arguing it. We're not debating it, right? We're just putting our lights on it. So let's share our love and light on every topic. So whatever issue comes up, boom, share your love and light. Find the love and light frequency on any side of any issue and share that. When we do that, when we start collectively sharing love and light, and we share all points of view on all world politics or all our community politics or whatever's happening in our life or in our world, and we shine the love and light from every perspective, and we see it that way, the mainstream media will have no power on being able to manipulate us and grab our with triggering our amygdala hijacking, where they can trigger us, and all of a sudden, boom, we get freaked and we're stressed because we're worried. And what do we worry about? And they'll send you a new worry every day, you know. And you can buy into those narratives, or you can wake up and say, no, that's all nonsense. Boom, boom, my lights are on. I'm living in love and light. I'm vibing in this frequency. This is the new earth, and I'm here. And I'm finding everyone else who's in the new earth with me, and we're building this new earth movement right now, 5D New Human Movement. You're a part of it. You're invited. This is what we're doing here. This is what this podcast is about. I have a Facebook page, The Spiritual Quest. I share other 5D New Humans here. I have a Substack where you can read some of the articles, and I post my podcast there. Obviously, if you like what I'm suggesting and like what I'm putting down, and again, this is just me sharing my own 5D thoughts, right? I have no wisdom beyond anybody else. I'm just one human being sharing my own love and light as I'm seeing it. And as other 5D new humans start shining their light, it's like, boom, we are seeing amazing, amazing, amazing futures ahead. And it's already unfolding. It's already happening right now. So if you're freaking out and you're still nervous and you're still worried, come to 5D. You'll come to the bliss and you'll come to the joy and you'll discover that the world is getting better every minute of every day. And it's getting better for everybody, right? If it's not getting better for you, you've got to take charge of you. Because if you're unhappy in here, that's inside of you. And the only relief to the suffering inside of you is to discover that you're God, to discover that you are that love and light frequency, and you have to love you. You love you. You've got to love you enough to make sure that every single thing that happens in your life makes you feel amazing. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you live in a world? Why wouldn't you contemplate a world that's good and healthy? Why wouldn't you recycle positive affirmations? Why wouldn't you recycle positive emotional things? Why wouldn't you discover those people who are sharing love and light? Because by so doing, you live in a better environment and you contribute to a better environment externally. Boom, boom, the 5D New Humans, that's what we are. This is the 5D New Human movement. Ask that you share this podcast. Ask that you if you're liking this stuff, share it. Maybe give a comment, give a like. So grateful that you watch this. So grateful that you're tuning in. I love you. I love you. I truly do. Ask again. Boom. Take that deep breath. Discover this love and light inside of you. Embody this love and light. Become the source of love and light. And channel this love and light right down through your entire being. And you discover that your entire universe is love and light. That's the new earth. Boom. We're living in it right now. That's the 5D New Human Perception. And you're invited to join us. I love you. I truly do. And I thank you for listening. Peace.